Hi yogis and yoginis. We today are going to do a shoulder opening sequence that will get into the shoulders and the upper back and hopefully leave you feeling loose in the shoulders and spacious in the chest and the upper back. You will need most likely a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a bathrobe tie thingy, or you can use a tie or anything that's long, so it can assist you in opening the chest. And you will also need a bolster or a rolled up blanket. So if you don't have those two things, pause the video, go find something that will work, and then we will meet on the mat. So we're going to start in Supta Baddha Konasana to assist in opening the shoulders. So this can look different for different people. If you're pretty open, you may just use it like this. You bring the base of your spine up to the bolster, and the feet can really do anything for today. You can keep the knees bent, you can drop the knees open, you can keep the feet long. Any leg position works. And then you're just going to kind of lay your body over the bolster and bring the palms up. Now, if this hurts in your lower back or it does not feel comfortable, just come up and take a pillow or a blanket and put it towards the end of your bolster to prop it up a little bit, so it's less of a, so there's more of an incline, and it's less stress on the back. So find a position that works for you. And again, anything that's comfortable with the legs is fine, but do bring the palms up, and that's going to help open the chest. And start with them kind of out and away from the body. And use these next couple rounds of breath to invite your body to settle in. Try to soften the space around your low back. Try to soften the space between your shoulder blades. And try to imagine your breath filling your belly, your ribs, and your chest. Now begin to reach your arms up over your head. Just let that natural rotation of the shoulders happen, and reach your hands back, and your hands might be very far away from the ground. That's okay. Just stretch, find that length, that spaciousness in your chest and your shoulders. And then just do some big circles. Bring your arms back around, or reach them up. Just these gentle half circles, just to stretch. Really, we're stretching the pecs here, the connections to the front of the shoulders. That's often what is tight that pulls the shoulders down. All right, so reach your arms up, and as you exhale, bring them around and give yourself a little hug, and feel how your back, your upper back between the shoulder blades kind of pushes down and kind of rounds. Let that happen. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. This time, bring your other arm on top and give yourself that hug. Do this a few more times. And feel free to stop anywhere that feels juicy or nice. Okay. So when you feel ready here, just kind of roll yourself off to the side. Push yourself up. You can move your bolster away for now. We probably won't need that until Shavasana. So you can just kind of push that away. Your blanket or your pillow can stay with it. But find a comfortable seat, and for many people that will mean sitting on something, because you want to find a neutral pelvis so your spine is long. So I always sit on my blanket like this, and it helps to keep my back straight, and it makes sitting easeful. So once you root down into your sit bones, feel your spine like lifting up out of your sit bones, and especially like feel your shoulders kind of roll down and back, and feel how that rolling down of the shoulders brings your heart space forward. And next, inhale, sweep your arms up and really reach, and exhale, let them float down and tuck the chin. Good. Just a couple more of these, just to get into the breath and bring some fluidity into the shoulders. Good. Bring the hands down, tuck the chin. Give the shoulders a few rolls back, a few rolls forward. Good. And then take your strap or your bathrobe or whatever you're using as a strap and place it over your left shoulder. So you're going to have some of it in front and some of it behind. Good. Now we're going to keep the spine straight. This is really important. As you take your left arm up and back and you hold onto the strap. So I'll turn around so you can see. And then you're going to take your right arm and you're going to rotate your thumb down and your palm towards the back, and then you're going to reach back for the strap. Now that you're holding onto the strap, try not to collapse into your chest. That's kind of the first thing that we want to do here is collapse. But keep your sternum lifted, keep your left elbow up towards the sky by the ear, and then begin to walk your hands towards each other. Good, and just breathe here. If either one of your shoulders are unhappy in this position, just walk your hands back further from each other on your strap so that you're not feeling pain or like numbness, anything like that's really not what we're looking for. Sensation of stretching is good. Good. The inhales, try to fill your chest, your heart space. And the exhale, maybe you can walk your hands a little bit closer and maybe not. It's an invitation, but not a necessity to do that. Good, next exhale, release. You can just sort of give yourself a little ring out here, and then you're gonna switch sides. So take that strap over to the right side, and same thing here. You're gonna take that right arm up and back along the strap, take your left arm out, turn your thumb down so your palm is facing backwards, and then reach back for that strap and approach this side with curiosity and an open mind, because each shoulder is probably different, different injuries, different body patterns in the body that may make this side tight or loose. So just, don't force it to do what the other side did just because, allow it to be its own thing. So elbow as straight up as you can, spine as straight as you can. Start to walk the hands together, and again, if you feel like an acute pain or numbness start to happen, just walk the hands apart until that goes away. And breathe into the chest. And just try to enjoy it. Breaths. Maybe the hands can walk a little bit closer together as you start to stretch the muscles and the fascia. Good. Take another inhale and exhale to release. Same thing on this side. You can drop the strap off to the side. Give yourself your shoulders a nice little ring out. Good. And then, before we move, if you're still seated in a cross-legged position and you're starting to go numb, or even if you're not, let's all come to hero pose, so we can give the quads a little bit of a stretch too. So take your blanket or your blocks if you have them and kind of place it between your heels and then sit back on it. Try to have your knees as forward as you can and your ankles stretching back. And we're gonna take what is called eagle arms. So first we're gonna take the right arm, we're gonna bring it out, and we're gonna, both arms out. Swing your left arm under your right, and then bring your arms up and see if you can double cross. So if you have tight shoulders, that's not gonna happen, so you may be here with your arms separate. That's okay. Don't force it. This is a great place. You're still gonna get the stretch here. But if you can, bring your hands together, kind of push your palms together. Everybody, wherever you are, fingertips away from your face and lift the elbows up. Good. A couple breaths here. Good. Another inhale. And exhale, release, and give the shoulders a ring out. Good. To the other side, we're gonna bring both arms out in front. Left goes under right for this one. Double if you can, fingertips away, elbows up. Again, if you're here on this side, that's fine. Don't force it into the same configuration that the other side was able to do. Just approach it with curiosity. Really lift up as much as you can. Push those fingertips away from the face. Find that stretch across the back body, across the shoulder blades. Try to keep your breath slow and deep. And try not to collapse into your chest. Another inhale. And exhale, release. And again, work the shoulders out. Good. So from hero position, we're gonna make our way into tabletop. So come onto hands and knees, and you can use that blanket to support, to kind of cushion your knees if you need to. I always like to do that. Okay, and we're gonna come into cat-cows here. So for these cat-cows, really try to focus on your heart space, pushing through the gateway of the shoulders. Like we're looking for that drawing back of the shoulders and the lifting of the sternum. That's the focus of this. So keep your awareness there as you breathe. Inhale, heart space lifts, tail lifts, and exhale, round in. Good. Just a few more. Maybe your shoulders already are feeling a little bit more spacious. But if you are having trouble in feeling your heart space pull forward, you can try dialing your hands out, more sort of like your middle finger is pointing towards the edge of your mat. And that may assist you in feeling your heart space to be able to come more forward. And that's just a little bit of rotation to the shoulders that allows your heart space to come forward. So you can try that. Good. All right. Find a neutral spine. And as you inhale, sweep up. First, bring your left hand to the middle of your mat, kind of like right under your face. Inhale, sweep right arm open. And as you exhale, thread the needle. Your right arm and hand come under your left. You bring your shoulder and your cheek down and then reach your left arm forward for thread the needle. Again, follow your breath. Next exhale, left hand draws back under left shoulder, push into the ground, lift the right arm. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm spirals open, thread the needle on this side. Shoulder and cheek come down, right arm reaches forward. Take another inhale, and on the exhale, right hand comes back under right shoulder, left arm spirals open, and exhale, bring the hand down. Just do a few rounds of cat-cow. make our way all the way onto the belly. Good. We're going to bring the hands back by your hips or your thighs. And as you first push the tops of your feet into the ground to lift your kneecaps. You probably can't see it because my pants are puffy, but when the tops of my feet push into the ground, my kneecaps lift, and it's kind of like a pushing of your kneecaps, your knee pits towards the sky. And that is going to activate the muscles of the legs so you're not crunching into your low back. As you inhale, roll your shoulders towards the ears and then down and back. Reach your fingers back and peel your heart space up. So it's kind of like cow, where you're pulling your heart space forward, you're drawing your shoulder blades together. Take another inhale. And exhale, come down. Good. Bring your hands now to interlace at your low back. And if you can't interlace, find your strap that we just used and bring it to your low back and sort of place it across. And we're going to hold onto the strap with your palms towards your body. Don't do it palms up. That's rolling the shoulders in the wrong direction. You want to roll the shoulders open. So if you can interlace, do that. If not, hold the strap, push the feet into the ground, inhale. We're going to push the hands towards the heels as you peel the heart space up. Good. If you're holding onto the strap, it can be wide, it can also be close together. And kind of push the strap towards the heels. Good. Take another inhale. And exhale, come on down. Good. Draw your hands up so they're under your shoulders. Push the feet into the ground, lift the kneecaps. Inhale for baby cobra. So your shoulders are down and back, shoulder blades pulling together. Your neck is an extension of your spine. You can feel the space between your shoulder blades kind of pushing forward towards your heart space. Take another inhale, lift any amount more. And exhale, come down, take a breath. And push yourself up and back to child's pose. Let your head rest on something, reach your hands forward, and your hips melt back towards your heels. Try to feel your breath between the shoulder blades and let it expand there. That sequence was about, as most shoulder and upper back sequences are, about pulling the heart space forward. So you want to let child's pose kind of round into it to release the work that we've done there for the next couple breaths. Okay. Take a last breath in child's pose. And inhaling, pull yourself forward into tabletop, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Walk it out, shift the heels side to side, let the movement kind of, just feel it out, feel what you need. Let the movement guide you, let your breath guide you. Just kind of trust your body and what it needs in this downward facing dog. But eventually do find stillness. And also, it's the same thing in downward facing dog as it is for tabletop. If your shoulders are tight and you feel like you're rounded into them, almost like you're more rounded in your upper back, turn your hands slightly out so your middle fingers are pointed towards the corners of your mat, and see if that can help. Take another inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, step forward, and inhale to half lift. Feel it like a back bend. You pulling your sternum forward, Trying to make your space between your shoulder blades concave, and exhale, fold, and rise all the way up as you inhale. Good. Exhale, hands to heart space. Now, find Tadasana, root down through your feet, activate your legs, relax the shoulders away from the ears. We're just going to start sort of like back stroking. So the right arm is going to come up and back. Left arm comes up and back. Do this a few times. See if you can get it going, almost like you're back stroking. And note, watch out for your ceiling fans, and notice where you get a little stuck. Try not to just skip over those parts, but maybe slow down a little bit and kind of feel into it. Try to work out any kinks. Good. Do one more row. And then reverse, go the other way. So swim the other direction. Notice where the kinks are here. And do let your arm bend as it comes back. That's the natural movement. It gets really hard to keep that arm straight as you reach back, so don't worry about that. Good. Just one more. Okay, kind of let your arms just come down by your side, relax them. And kind of hold your elbows at your back, if you can. You know, you can hold your wrists maybe if that's more doable for you. And then just kind of with your left hand, pull your right shoulder to the left. Good, and then do the other side. Pull with the right hand, the left wrist comes over to the right. Good, release. Good. So come back into Tadasana. Active in the feet, active in the legs. The shoulders are down and back, and shoulder blades are kind of flat against your back. Your heart space is open, but at the same time, this is really important. Take this off so you can see. When your shoulders roll back, we have a tendency to let the ribs flare out. So at the same time that your shoulders come down and back, try to connect your front ribs to your front hips and kind of draw them down. So you see it's like they're opposite actions. The drawing of the ribs down rounds kind of into the upper back, and the rolling down and back of the shoulders does the opposite. So you want to find the balance in both. You want to be able to keep the ribs down and in, and at the same time open the shoulders. So see if you can find the balance there. Notice what that feels like. And then inhale, sweep the arms up, reach the arms up, and as you exhale, sink down into chair pose. Drop the hips, try to work it so the knees are over the ankles, the belly is pulled in, the ribs are knit down, your arms are reaching up. Take another inhale, and exhale, fold. Good. Take a couple breaths here. You can bring opposite hand to opposite elbow. You can sway wherever you are. Make sure your neck is relaxed, your jaw is relaxed, your eyes are relaxed. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades and feel it lift towards the sky. Good. Let the hands come down. This is probably different than what you're used to, so listen to the cues. As you inhale, bring your hands to your thighs, come into a half lift, but this is more like a cow pose. You're lifting your tail up, you're drawing your sternum forward and your shoulders away from the ears. So it's more like you're in a cow than in a true half lift. You want to extend and push your pelvis back, tipping it back, and push your heart space forward. Take another inhale and exhale. Keep your knees bent, but round into cat. Good. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Awesome. Few more. Really, as you inhale, pull the shoulders back, sternum forward. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, fold all the way down. Awesome job. Take a few breaths. Relax the shoulders. Wiggle them out if you need to. Good. On your next inhale, regular half lift. And exhale, plant your hands on the ground. Try to keep your sternum lifted and step your left foot back into lunge. Lower your left knee, left toes point back. Make sure your right ankle is under your right knee, and inhale to sweep your arms up. Good. So make sure you're plugged into your front foot and your back leg is active. It's like you're trying to squeeze a pencil behind your butt cheek, like where your leg meets your butt. Good. Take another inhale to lift the chest up and reach the arms back. Keep your legs active. Good. Exhale, sweep the hands down, plant the hands, tuck your back toe, lift your back knee, keep your left hand planted on your block or the floor, and open up to the right for a twist. Good. You're still gripping that pencil under your butt cheek. You're still active in your right leg, pushing up through your back knee pit. Inhale, you lengthen the spine. Exhale, you deepen the twist. Another inhale. Exhale, hand down. Right foot steps back to plank or knees down plank. Find the length in your upper back. Everybody take an inhale. Exhale, everyone knees down if you're not already there. Keep your shoulders off the ground as you exhale. Elbows stay close to the body, pelvis and ribs come down. Hands are under the shoulders. Plug the feet into the ground. Inhale, lift the heart space. Shoulders draw together. And exhale back to downward facing dog. I apologize for my dog. Breathe in your downward facing dog. Take another inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart space. Good. Find Tadasana again. See if you can activate the legs. Sort of roll the shoulders down, but check in with the ribs. Make sure they're not jutting forward. The ribs are pulled down towards the frontal hips. Inhaling, sweep the arms up. Exhale, drop into chair pose. Knees track over ankles. Hands reach up. It's like you're trying to push your spine towards the front of your body. Good. Another inhale and exhale to fold. Good. Inhale, hands to the thighs. Find your variation of cat-cow here. Drawing the shoulders back to heart space forward and lifting the tail. And exhale into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last round. Good. And fold on your exhale. Inhale, half lift. Keep your sternum lifted, bend your knees, plant your hands, and step your right foot back to lunge. Lower your right knee, right toes point back. Left ankle under left knee, and inhale to reach the arms up. Good. Squeeze that pencil where your leg meets your butt. Try to breathe into the heart space as you lift, but also do try to keep the ribs down and in. I'm still working with that. I've got a pretty big curve in my back where I can take it pretty far, but when I remember to keep the ribs down, it keeps me in check, so I'm not overextending. Take another inhale. Exhale, sweep the hands down, plant the right hand, tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Inhale, open to the left, knee pit towards the sky, pencil between, you're trying to hug that pencil right between your butt and your leg. Try to keep your left foot active, you're pushing your mat away, back knee pit lifts up, inhale to lengthen, exhale, deepen the twist, one more inhale, exhale, sweep the hand down, step the left foot back into plank or knees down plank. At this point, if you'd like, an upward facing dog. Roll forward, lower into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders away. You're drawing the heart space forward to concave the upper back. And exhale, back to downward facing. Take your breaths. Again, check in. Maybe that dialing out of the hands works better for you. Good. Bring your big toes together. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hips, side body stretch, push evenly into both of your hands. Good, really get heavy in the foot. It's almost like you're gonna come into rock star, but you're not going to. As you exhale, draw your knee up towards your nose, pull up when you get there, and step your foot forward. Get your ankle under your knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up into lunge. Good, you got this. You can bend generously into that back knee if you need to square the hips, but you still want to be hugging that pencil in your back butt cheek. Good. Now remember eagle arms? We're going to take eagle arms again. We're going to swing the right arm under the left arm, double cross if you can. If not, you stay here. Reach your fingertips away from you, elbows come up, inhale, and exhale, round in. If you have to ground your heel for that, that's okay. Just try to keep your toes pointed as forward as you can. Inhale, lift fingertips away. Exhale, round in. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. This time as you inhale, release the bind, cactus the arms, heart space comes forward. Exhale, hands plant. Plant the left hand on the ground. Open up to the right for your twist. Just one breath here. Exhale, hand down, right foot steps back, flowing back to downward facing in your way. And several breaths here to settle and breathe. Try to make this breath like not forced. It's just slow inhale and slow exhale. Calm the nervous system. Good. Big toes together. Inhale, right leg up and open. Lift the knee, let the foot become heavy. Push evenly into both hands. Next exhale, knee to nose. Pull up when you get there. Step it forward. Situate your ankle under your knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Bend the back knee so you can square the hips. Plug or hold your pencil between your butt cheek and your leg. It's like you're squeezing right here, not so much up here, but here. Good. Now we're going to eagle the arms here. Left comes under right. Fingertips away. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round in. Last one. Good. This time as you come up, Release the arms, cactus them, draw the heart space forward. Exhale, come on down. Right hand plants, left arm opens for the twist. Exhale, hand down. Left foot steps back into plank. Flow or just back to downward facing, your choice. And take a few rounds of breath here. Let's invite a child's pose if you would like here. If not, you can hang in downward facing or do a vinyasa or two. It's up to you. It's your practice. So honor what you need. If you came for the fire, by all means, get the fire. If you came for the relaxation, by all means, get the relaxation. On your next inhale, come up and forward into tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing. Big breath in, and breath out. Another breath in. Bend the knees, look forward, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. And hands to heart space. Find Tadasana. Inhaling, sweep the arms up. Exhale, drop into chair pose, bend the knees. Try to find that openness in the heart, the drawing down and back of the shoulders. Take another inhale. And exhale to fold. Good. Inhale, bring the hands to the thighs. Find your variation of cat and cow for 3 rounds. Really focus on the shoulders drawing back. Exhale, fold. Good job. Inhale, half lift. Keeping the sternum forward, bend the knees, plant the hands, step the left foot back into lunge. And come on up when you're ready, when you have your stability. Activate your back leg, reach your arms up, 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 up. Good. We're going to keep the back leg active, keep the front leg active, and kind of walk the back leg in a little bit, and then stabilize yourself on your right leg. Reach your arms forward and your left leg back for warrior. Actually, let's come into airplane. So turn the palms down towards the floor and reach the shoulders back. Toes point down on the left leg. Keep the crease of your butt active in your left leg. Good. Take another inhale to pull the heart space forward and the shoulders back. And exhale back into lunge. And open to warrior 2. Bend into that front knee, activate your back leg, reach your fingertips away from each other, reverse warrior, palms up, reach up and back. Good. Side angle. Back up to warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands down. Both hands to the inside of your right leg and pivot to the long edge of your mat and take a forward fold. Tight shoulder people, you're going to want to strap nearby. So if that's you, take that strap across your back. Or try to interlace your hands at your low back. Make sure your feet are somewhat lined up here.
and your toes are pointed towards the long edge of your mat. Now if you're holding onto your strap, kind of push your hands away from you, let your shoulders rotate back, and then let your hands come towards the crown of your head. So even if your palms are touching, same thing, the hands come towards the crown of the head. Again, if there's pain or numbness, just kind of release out of it gently. You could also try like activating the shoulders more, like you're not just pushing your hands away, but your shoulders are pushing away. Good. Take another inhale. Exhale, hands to the low back, strap to the floor, hands to the floor. And then pivot back to the front of the mat, frame your foot with your hands, step your right foot back into plank, make your way back to downward facing through a vinyasa or skipping. Good. Next, exhale, bend the knees, come forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart space and find Tadasana. Make sure the shoulders are rolled down and back. The front ribs are it's almost like there are elastic bands that are pretty tight and they're pulling your ribs down towards your frontal hips. Inhaling, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink into chair pose. Notice the spaciousness in your shoulders and your chest that you've created through this whole practice. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Take another inhale. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale into your cat. Shoulders away from the ears, drawing the shoulder blades together, pushing the spine towards the front body. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And fold. Inhale, half lift. Keeping the sternum lifted, bend the knees, plant the hands, step the right foot back to lunge. Come up when you're ready, stabilize yourself first, activate your back leg, sink into your front knee, reach the arms up, this familiar pose. Good. Try to put your weight into your left leg as you step your right foot in. Reach your arms back as you lift into airplane. Toes down on the right foot, reaching through the heel. You're active in your left leg. Try not to collapse into your front hip. And really draw the arms back. Shoulder blades roll together like you're trying to hold a pencil between them. There's length in your neck. You push your shoulders away from your ears. Take another inhale. Exhale, land softly into lunge and open into warrior two. Good. Reverse warrior. And side angle. Back up to warrior two. Cartwheel down on your exhale, both hands to the inside of your left foot, pivot to the long edge of your mat, take your fold and locate your strap. See if you can interlace, and if it's not going to happen, bring the strap across the back. Hold on to the strap, and I think I forgot to say on the other side, palms towards the body. Look, check out how my shoulders rotate. When my palms are up, my shoulders roll in and collapse into my chest. When I roll my shoulders up and open, I bring my heart space forward. Okay, so hold onto the strap with your palms facing the body and open up. Let them come towards the crown of the head. You can even bend your knees here if you need to, that's fine. Find your breath, about 3 more. Push your shoulders up and away. exhale, hands down, strap down. Pivot back to the front of the mat, frame your foot with your hands, step that left foot back. You know the drill, into plank, holding or flowing, your choice. You make it your practice. Good. Back to downward facing. You got it. Take several rounds of breath here. Good. Bring the big toes together. Inhale, right leg up and open. And exhale, step your right foot outside your right hand. Good. And you're just gonna step that left foot up, toes out, heels, and I'm gonna turn towards you so you can see we brought ourselves into a squat position from downward facing dog. So your toes are out, your heels are in, and you're gonna drop down into squat here. Okay, kind of like push your elbows into your knees, push your knees back into your elbows. And then take your right hand and kind of drop it down and then look over your left shoulder. So like you can even maybe bring your elbow down into your knee and just kind of push into it and gaze back. Maybe even take this left arm up and back, reach it back behind you so you're rolling your shoulder and your chest open. You can always keep it on the knee if that works for you. Good. Take this right hand, push your left knee away, reach that arm back, 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 back. Good. Exhale, come down. Go to the other side, drop the left elbow in as much as you can. Roll that shoulder up and back. Maybe you can use your knee as support. Maybe you want to reach it back again. Whatever works for your shoulder. Try to turn the sternum and the shoulder open. Take your left knee to your left hand to your right knee. Push that knee away. Reach back, 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 back. Good. Another inhale. Exhale, come down. Plant your hands. Push up, heel toe into forward fold. Good. Inhale to half a lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. We're gonna do that again, starting with the left leg this time. Inhale, left leg up and open. Exhale, left foot outside of your left hand, toes out, heels in. Step your right foot up. Setting up for your squat, we're going to start with the left side this time. Bring your left shoulder down into your knee. Kind of push it in there. Take your hand, your right hand, push it onto your knee, roll your shoulder open. Maybe you want to reach back, maybe not. Maybe you want to take your left hand to push your right knee away. Keep breathing. Good. Another inhale. Exhale, release it all down. Come to the other side. Right shoulder comes into the right knee. Push into it. Open up to the left. Turn the shoulder, the sternum open. Maybe you reach back. Maybe you use the right hand to push the left knee away. Keep breathing into the heart space. Good. Another inhale. And exhale, bring it all forward. Push your hands into the ground, heel toe, feet together, forward fold. Round into your upper back. Breathe into your upper back. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, make your way back to downward facing dog. Good. Another exhale, bring your knees down. and kind of stand up onto them. We're going to come into camel pose. So bring your hands into your back pockets, roll your shoulders like up and down, and your knees are about hip width distance apart. Squeeze your butt, your lower butt cheeks. Push your pelvis a little bit forward, but not a crunching here. It's like the bottom of your pelvis is trying to push forward. And then slowly, just roll your shoulders down, push your heart space forward, keep pushing your hips forward. Come on back as you lift your heart space up. You can reach back for your blocks or your heels, only as far back as is available to you. Don't push it here. Good. Take another couple breaths. Good. Exhale, come on down slowly and into child's pose. Next inhale, come on up. Swish your feet off to the side, come to your back, hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. Gently rock yourself side to side, maybe circles with the knees, whatever is comfortable for you here. Good. Roll yourself off to the side, push yourself up into Dandasana, reach your legs long, toes are going to go straight up. Oh, and sit on something if this is not useful for you to sit, or if you feel rounded, sitting on something will really help. So I always sit on my blanket, just at the edge. I would just prop up kind of the back of my pelvis, so my basically so my pelvis can roll back, so I can sit easy. Feet straight up, you're pushing through your toe mounds, kind of spreading the bottom of your feet, and then activate your legs towards the floor. Don't push on them with your hands, but the muscles are activated. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Again, try not to jut your ribs out. Try to keep your ribs kind of elastic banded to your frontal hips. Really reach through the fingertips. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart space, tip your sternum into your thumbs, and exhale to hinge and fold. Good. So trying not to round. We're trying to keep the sensation of the back body pushing towards the front body, shoulders away from the ears. Another breath. Good, and come on up. Roll the shoulders, wring it out. Come back to your back, hug your knees into your chest. Little rock side to side. So put your hands on your thighs and slide them up so they come over your knees and almost like they're down towards your shins, like they're over top your knees, and straighten your arms. Push your knees into your arms and let your spine roll up and chin comes towards the chest. Now we're rounding into the upper back, we're inviting that. Exhale, slowly roll the spine down. Inhale, do it again. This should feel really good. Last one. Good. Hug the knees in. Maybe a happy baby, palms of the feet up, knees towards the armpits, gentle rock side to side.
Hug knees to center. Release your arms out to a T. Drop knees to left, gaze to the right. And if you need to add something between or under your knees for support, do that. Allow the spine to twist. And maybe here, if you land, you take a few breaths. And if you want to try something else, after you take a few breaths here, take your right arm and kind of reach it up and over to meet the left. You're lifting your shoulder and your back of the right side up off the mat, so almost like you're totally on your left side. And then inhale, open that right arm out. It might not come down, that's okay. Exhale, close it down. Inhale, reach it out. Last one. And let this one stick. Take 3 breaths here. Next, inhale, draw knees to center. Release them to the other side. Take a few breaths in this twist. And then if you'd like to add, take the left arm, meet it over to the right, lift the shoulder in the back, and then open up, inhale. Exhale. Keep opening and closing, one more round. And let this one stick. 3 breaths. Knees to center. Give yourself a squeeze. Any last little movements you need. And then make your way into Shavasana. So let your feet come long. Let your feet flop out to the sides. Let your shoulder blades be flat. Palms up is a nice gesture. Relax the jaw. Relax the eyes. Your effortless breath comes in. And effortless breath goes out. There's nothing to do and nowhere to go. The only thing that needs your attention is your breath coming in and your breath going out. Totally relaxed. Whole body relaxed. You can begin to deepen your breath, bring awareness back into the body. Wiggle fingers and toes, circle ankles and wrists. Invite the small movements to grow into larger movements, maybe taking a full body stretch, reaching the arms up overhead if that would feel good. Eventually hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. Gently rock yourself side to side. And just fall over onto one side in a fetal position. And taking a few breaths here, a few moments to just ground yourself, seal your practice, maybe set an intention for your day if that feels like the right thing to do. When you feel ready, use your hands to push you up into a seat. Find a long, tall spine as you plug into your sit bones. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears. Draw your hands together at heart space. Push the palms into one another and connect your thumb knuckles to your sternum. Sense the beating of your heart beneath your thumbs. Drop the chin towards the chest, bowing the head. Namaste. Namaste. Thanks for playing yoga. I hope your shoulders and your chest and your upper back feel more spacious, more relaxed. If you have questions, comments, concerns, as always, feel free to find me via email, Facebook Messenger, etc. And yeah, any questions you have, I'd be happy to do my best to answer them. And stay healthy and stay safe, and yoga on. Have a good day, everybody.